Hey, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. This is James Renouf, and I have Dave Espino with me here today. Hey, Dave.
Hey, everybody.
And we are so pumped to bring this to you. So obviously, listen to this video, but make sure you go through everything on the sales page. We are in a crazy moment in time right now. The majority of people, probably you watching this video, you've heard about AI all of a sudden, like seemingly out of nowhere, this has happened. But that in and of itself is false. AI has been around for a long time. In fact, we were talking about AI 5 years ago. So Dave and I have a chuckle here when we see everybody all of a sudden talking about AI because we've been talking about it for a long time. At the same time, you have to really understand that we are at a very pinnacle moment right now. It's a pinnacle moment because everything is changing so fast, and people, in a sense, are still thinking about how we thought about 5 years in the past. And how we were thinking was, oh, isn't it cool that this technology exists, right? Right now, you hear people say, oh, you can write a poem, you can use it to search. And that's awesome. But Dave and I are looking at it from a purely monetary perspective at this moment in time. And Dave, you want to elaborate with that?
Yeah, well, one of the most powerful ways you can use AI is to create a high ticket program, product, service, all that kind of thing. And so I'm always looking at things, and James and I, we're actually always looking at things as what's the ultimate way to monetize this? What's the ultimate way to make money on this? And when we first saw AI, it was like, oh, that's kind of cool because it was in the early stages. But now that it's really coming into its own, and now that people are starting to see the power of it, we're here to show you a really powerful way to use AI to make high ticket sales. We're talking $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 sales. That's per client, by the way. Uh, that's not in a month. That's in a one transaction. So it's really powerful, and that's what we have to show for you. That's what we want to show you today. Super powerful way to combine AI with the ability to make high ticket sales.
And I talk about this in the course, and it's just like Dave, especially, we're both, yeah, it's the new year, right? Everybody has a New Year's resolution and everybody's going to do great this year. Everybody says that every year. But I just want to speak for you, Dave, that Dave really, in the last couple months, not only with this specific strategy, but his whole kind of mindset right now has really propelled Dave specifically, and is propelling me, and now it's going to propel you. So Dave, I'm not going to say your specific numbers, but you see on the sales page, I mean, literally $20,000 payments, $10,000 payments, and everywhere in between, and using the power of AI with the other knowledge that we have is just going to, it is already exploding for us, but now it can explode it for you. So that's great that people are talking about AI. That's awesome. But we're going to show you how to really monetize it, and not just monetize it like, oh, can I make $5 online? We're going to show you crazy money that can be made with this. And let me tell you, this is the real deal. When you go through here, it's not just about a specific, although we're going to talk about the specific AI that we're focusing on, it's also the mindset and the AI itself and the whole process of everything coming together. Now, that might seem like a big thing, and it is, but it's actually very simple. You go through this product, it is a very simple flow to it, and you almost have to kind of sit back and like kind of take it in. It's like, whoa, this was easy to take in, but let's fully comprehend where we are right now. And I don't want to understate that, how huge this is, and how this course is just going to go push you into a whole new world where we're making six figures on this right now. It's going to get even crazier than that. So I am so pumped for you to go through this and fully take out what we're showing you. It's not just about, oh, how cool AI is. Now we're getting into the real game, and we're seeing those payments ourselves, and you can do this too. And it doesn't matter where you are in the world. Doesn't matter your experience. You can do this yourself. You can partner with someone else. There's a lot here. So this is so exciting. I'm so pumped to get this out to everybody.
Yeah, and one point I want to make is, it doesn't take a whole lot of $15,000, $20,000 sales in a month to be tracking $1 million a year, right? So it's really powerful to be able to make these big chunky commissions, chunky sales, chunky, client transactions. And it's kind of interesting too when you start to not even think about what you're spending money on. It's kind of amazing, right? You're just like, oh, I need that, I'll buy it. You don't even have that initial thought of, can I afford it? It's just let's pay for it, let's buy it. let's get this new tool chest, let's get this new car, let's get this new thing, right? It's really amazing what happens when you change your mindset. And this course is going to help you to change your mindset, number one. Number two, it's going to give you the strategy. And number three, it's going to show you how AI ties it all together for you to make these big, chunky sales. So I'm very excited to bring this to you. James and I have worked really hard to bring an amazing product to you. And we're just fired up to see the results. We see all of you take this and run with it and start making those high ticket AI sales for yourself as well.
And it's going to be for some people that are looking at this sales page, they're just going to be like, they're so like, what the heck? It's like a magician coming up to you and like shooting fireballs out of their hand. And they're like I know you're doing something here, but this is kind of crazy, right? And that's where we're at right now. And things are going to be completely different 3 months from now. We're talking about right now. That's how quick things are changing down the line. So right now you have to go in here and there's a lot of probably things going on with your mind. You're like, okay, AI, that's crazy. I may or may not have made a lot of money. And this is for beginners. It's also for advanced people. It's like, they're not just talking about how can I make $5 with AI. They're talking about tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars that are happening. And that's when you see this is for literally any niche. I don't care if you're into something, you're not into something, you want to go, well, there's money everywhere, but you want to go where you can see the money's at, or something that you're personally into. There's a lot of ways that you can do this. But in the course, you see how this is all literally like, I'm not saying that I'm smart, and I'm not saying that Dave's smart, even though Dave is a very smart person. I'm just saying that, like, when you're using this, and it's kind of humbling in a sense, you don't have to be smart because you're using the power of this AI that you're like, here it is. Make this beautiful. It's not like, I don't want to use an analogy painting because we've talked about AI images. It's not about that. But when you can all of a sudden create like a Picasso of something that you can give to someone for literally thousands of dollars, but it's easy that you're doing it. I know that's nuts. And people talk about, are we going to replace people and all this kind of stuff? Now's the time, because I'm not saying that, the robots are going to come get us 5 years from now. I'm not saying that, but we have the power right now where we can just explode marketing. And that's what this product's going to show you how to do.
Absolutely. Now's the time to take advantage of this, guys. As things are just going to improve, they're just going to get even better than they are right now. And if we're already doing $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 sales, imagine how much better it's going to be as AI continues to grow, improve, transform. This is it. It's almost like the early days of the internet when we started marketing on the internet and it was just new and exciting and exploding. Well, that's where we are right now with AI. And it's really exciting to be on the cutting edge of it right now.
Yeah. And I mean, back in 1994, we didn't know where we were going to be. Now you maybe kind of thought about it. We knew where it was going to be 5 years ago when we broke it down, but do not get left behind. Where we're at right now, I don't want you 5 years from now saying, gosh, I wish I listened to Dave and James in 2023. Get in here, go through what we're talking about and absolutely crush it. Dave, you want to have a final word here?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're showing you the proof. And by the way, we have to really prove our proof, in this scenario. We have to really show that we're really making this money. So I had to dig into my credit union account, dig into my Stripe account, and show the actual proof. So we're really doing this, and you can really do it too. All you need to do is follow the step-by-step that we show you, and everything's in there. I've poured everything into this thing, and we're going to show you exactly how to do it step by step. So do not hesitate. Jump on this now. This is the time to start making that big money, making those big wire transfers, big checks, big income. Right now at the beginning of 2023, your 2023 could be far better than any year you've had before in terms of financial earnings. This is it. Do it now. There's no risk. Just go for it.
Yeah, we're bringing it to you. Click on that buy button. You are going to be blown away. This is not just about, isn't this a cute little package? This is about something that is real, and we do not want you to miss it. We can't stress this enough. Now's the time. So pick it up. We'll see you on the inside.